Okay, Sunday morning in the kingdom. Oh, look at the talent. I didn't even look to see where the vacuum was. Make sure you empty it. That one's dirty because I was in and out of the house. Yes. All right, we're coming live from the town of, how would you say, the Gong Show town. Yes, located in the province of Manitoba, which is full of goofballs. Yes, that's what the head guy in the politics is calling us. We're a bunch of goofballs. Yes, and here we are in Gong Show town. Yes, and this morning we woke up to +4 Celsius, but feels like +2. That's lies, because the weather station, the weather network, the government stations aren't working, because what they're saying on this here is totally different than the weather station here in the kingdom. It's actually really chilly. And on the yo-yo scale, +39, but feels like 36. We don't have a vehicle or a cat, 1936, but we have the 39 Chevy snow truck and the 39 Chevy dump truck. Tilt. Yes, it's a dump truck or dump box. Yeah, we'll call it a dump box. Yes. Yes, snow is forecasted tonight. It was supposed to be today. It's going to be a rainy day and snow tonight. And it's going to be a relaxing Sunday. We have to go around and work on little things. Yes, the little things we didn't do yesterday, because all of a sudden it would rain really hard, get windy, and then the sun would come out. Yes. So you go in the house, you come out, you go back in. It was unreal. Yes, goofball. Yes, and we have to thank you all the people who bought us coffee this week. Yes, and it being Sunday, I might have my second cup of that expensive coffee. But we thank you guys for supporting us, having fun, and getting all this equipment up and ready. Yes, so it can be sold at my estate auction or go to a museum. Oh, I said that word, museum. I hate museums because they hate me. All right, let's back up and see if we can do a scroll. All right, there we go. It's nice and sunny. Pretty quiet down there at the Gong Show Contractors. Yes, they mixed one batch of cement and we haven't seen them since. Maybe it didn't pass certification. Yes. All right. They wouldn't even use it on a sidewalk. Oh, wait, nobody uses sidewalks up here. They walk all over the road. All right. So today we got to work on chimneys and get ready for wood stoves to go into action. Yes. I'm on the wrong side. I should be over there because I got to work on the chimney over here on the hose shack. And tar this one here, since how Sir Rodney sent us some good tar. We'll get it everywhere. Cover up that orange silicone. Yes, the orange silicone. All right, the yard is looking pretty good. This might be our first winter. We're actually ready. It's not like, what, 2 years ago? We started October 31st doing the shop extension because the doors of the old shop wouldn't close. Yes, I kind of lost it and we, I would say, built an extension. That's working out very well. We're very pleased with our design. Yes, it was off-grid living. No, living remote. We used what we had and got things done. All right, we're not saying, they're not telling us when the next power outage is going to be. Well, we definitely got to stop burping and get that. Oh, man, that peanut butter is good. We got to stop burping and get that power unit service for the staff so we can take it back over to her house when she has no power. All right, there we go. I think we made a rotation. Yes, a rotation. All right, let's go walk the dogs. And then, how would you say, have that second cup of coffee. Oh, these lips can taste it. I can't wait till we can add beverage to the coffee. The coffee has a, how would you say, different taste and flavor now that it's so freaking expensive. Back when we can get it for $9.99, who cared? It just tasted all the same. Now at $32 for the same jug or tub of coffee, it has a special taste. All right, let's get going here. Here comes the boss.
Sunday morning in WHO-ville. It's just after 8 a.m. and as you can see, it's pretty cloudy out here right now. We're actually supposed to get a bunch of rain today and then snow tonight, so let's see if that actually happens. Now let's head inside, let the dogs out, and make breakfast. At 1 p.m. I'll head over to the kingdom.
Okay, we're in the house and I shut the lights off because of the glare. Yes, the glare. We couldn't see the clock. Also, too, AA batteries are rare up here. We have to order them from Sir Rodney. So on this package of batteries here, it's marked order in May 2025, but shipped, we received September 2025. And the reason why we have to buy these batteries in bulk, because you can't get them in town. All right, so now we're in the Northern Lights fiasco or spectaculars or whatever it's called, because they're dancing in the sky multicolors. Okay, so now for my Kingdom followers, YouTube subscribers, explain why battery powered clocks lose time. Yes, lose time. As soon as the solar flares come around to the northern lights of the green glow of maximum overdrive. Who made who? these battery powered clocks lose time. So I've added I had to move this one up 4 minutes. Okay, so it's in the house, it's nice and warm. The one out in the shop and the hose shack are in different temperatures, so that can explain the batteries get weaker in the colder temperatures, so the clock loses time. But not the one in the house is the prime example. So I set this one this morning because I thought I was running. I thought I was running late or running early, but I was actually running late because this clock was 4 minutes behind. So that's not bad. All right, now let's go enjoy our second cup of expensive coffee. Okay, just about lunchtime in the kingdom, and I've been a busy boy. Yes, doing the to-do list as if I'm married. Yes, so I was in the house back in May. We ordered spring-loaded hinges for the doggy door, because there's a doggy door in there that lets them go in the house, and we spring loaded it so it closes, so the, how would you say, cold air and stuff doesn't come in the house, especially the mosquitoes in the summer. Cold air is no problem, we'll just put more wood in the stove. So I'd made one out of a clothespin, but the problem is you have to find those old wooden clothespins, because the clothespins that are made of plastic, these springy things, are junk. So I figured I'd upgrade because I had some money. Instead of spending it foolishly on women, I bought stuff on eBay, and I figured spring-loaded hinges would be nice. So we got that on. It takes quite a bit to adjust it because it has to be spring-loaded enough for the dogs to be able to open it with their nose or their foot, or it has to close. So it took a bit of adjustment, plus the dogs are in and out thinking, or quite confused. Also too, with all the sprinklers on the house this summer, we found out the tin roof on their doggy porch, I guess you'd call it, didn't have enough slope. It's okay when it's melting and all that stuff, you know, rain, but we had to put a board, a 2x4 under there, which worked out good because it came from the staff's steps that arrived the other day. So we shoved it in there, screw nailed it down. Now we got some slope on that roof, so that should, how would you say, add curb appeal. Okay, it's officially lunchtime in the kingdom, and we're going to have bacon and eggs. Yes, bacon and eggs. Yes, and toast. Yes, nice soft toast for my teeth, because at my age. All right, to finish out the morning, we went around with the ladder and the caulking gun. Yes, these windows are not properly installed because it was a temporary install 20 years ago. Just like the house windows over here, they were temporarily installed 30 years ago. So we, how would you say, use the finest quality products. Ooh. Got no hand and eye coordination. Here we go. Oh, upside down. There. Okay. Not much talent today. Oh, wait, I'm sober. So we order what we can get. Not what Bob Vila or Norm Abram would suggest, but also too, Bob Vila and Norm Abram work on houses that have a resale value. Where I live, it costs more to, how would you say, destroy the house or haul it away, you know, than it's what it's worth. All right, so this stuff here, Sir Rodney sent us because he can get it. It's on the shelf at West Trans, you know, so he just runs over, grabs it, tosses it in the box to head north in May. And we got it in September because of the fires and the road closures. So we have to do it every year. We gasket goo the top of the windows, and we're good to go for another year. But also too, the staff and I put this roof on and tinned it all as part of fire protection September of 2024. Yeah, so that we did that. So that really helps out the water flow coming off and not landing on top of the windows. We found that out with all the sprinklers. All right, let's go burn some lunch. Let's enjoy lunch. And then this afternoon, the staff will be here for a full production day. That'll please the boss.
12 p.m. and I'm just getting ready to make lunch today. I'll be having Chef Boyardee beefaroni, something easy to make. Now let's head inside and let the dogs out. It's been trying to rain most of the morning, but not much has come down. Almost 1 p.m. and I'm just finishing up lunch and let the dogs back in. Now I'll head over to the kingdom and see what we're doing this afternoon. It did try to rain there for a few minutes, and as you can see, there is some blue sky peeking out from behind the clouds, but it's pretty dark off into the distance. Made it to the kingdom, and we were going to do some tarring around the chimneys on the house and the cabooses and stuff, but of course as soon as I got here it started to rain, so we're not going to do anything today. My dad can tinker away on a few things in the shop and get stuff ready. It's actually supposed to be nice, I think, starting next week, so we do have some time to still get stuff done around the kingdom before the weather gets nasty. Now let's head back into WHO-ville and hopefully the rain's let up. Made it back from the kingdom and put the quad away. It actually stopped raining when I left, and of course as soon as I get home it starts raining again. Now let's head inside and see what we're going to do this afternoon. I think I'm going to clean the fridge out and organize a few things in the house.
Okay, I guess we should have worked through lunch. Oh, the door. All right, I guess we should have worked through lunch and got the chimneys, how'd you say, uh, it's tarred. Oh, these lips. Okay, yeah, get the chimneys tarred. That's why I never started them. All right, so let's see what we got going here. Before we start this one this year, I want to enclose the bottom of this chimney and fill it full of sand. And we're holding good right now. This hose shack and extension is well insulated. We are running at 15 degrees Celsius in the shop, in the hose shack here. There's the thermometer temperature gauge over there, so we're doing good. But it would be nice to get the stove going for the dogs, because that's their heat fan over to the loader shed where they hang out. All right, so we're going to make that bottom piece and then fill it full of sand. Okay, the rains have stopped enough, and I never started the wood stoves this morning, so the shop is chilly. So we got some smoke coming out of there right now. Oh, the rains, and they'll turn to snow. Oh well. Okay, it's getting nasty out there, just like the first ex-wife. So we're over here in the shop, and we have the firewood wheelbarrow there, and that's part of the staff's deck for her house. Yes, those are the pieces that kind of fell off. But the thing is, I tossed one down there, quickly bolted it on, and weather stripped it. Yes, weather stripped it. And I even got the words going the right way to follow along with these trucker straps. Yes, we get these trucker straps from Sir Rodney. They make the world's best, weather stripping. They'll last 20 years or more as long as you don't paint them. So it serves us well. And they come on sale because truck stores like West Trans and all them have them on sale because it's a common item that these truckers use. So you can shop around, get a good price, and that's the excellent. Just use your roofing nails and smack your fingers a few times. And also too, look at the spray foam. Now the shop is warmed up. That was the exhaust pipe for the welder when we thought we'd have the welder in the shop as backup power, but we learned it's not worth the space it takes up in the shop. All right, look at it come down. I think I might have to start the wood stove in the hose shack for the hoe and the dogs. Yes, I better go do that. Okay, coffee time in the kingdom. We got the shop stove going, we got the hose shack stove going, and the firewood is right close. It won't take us long to burn this, and then we can bring that tinny wood up and clean it up. Oh, we're cleaning up good. All right, let's go in here. We had a slight problem with the vent. Yes, the bottom vent. All right. Ooh, is that ever bright? No, we painted it. All right, so going in here. All right. We'll have to go past. All right. We always use 2-inch valves as our trademark for, wood stoves and stuff like that in the vent. But this wood stove, I think it's on the water tank in the back of Thor. And we don't have a close nipple. We have a long nipple. Yes, a long nipple. So then I use these high-grade nickel ore samples to support it. Because once that stove gets hot, that thing could become limp and droop down. And Viagra wouldn't even help it. So it's a good thing we have these pails of high-grade nickel ore samples, that were cut with flat sides on them for shipping to the lab. Now they work good for holding up the vent. All right, we'll get this hose shack nice and toasty warm for the dogs. And then if it's snowing tomorrow, we can clean up in here. All right, let's go have a tea. No coffee for us. That's too expensive.
4 p.m. and it's kind of hailing and snowing out here right now. Not sure if you can see that on the deck, but there is some hail and snow coming down at the moment. It's pretty chilly out there right now. You can kind of see it on the deck here.
Okay, it's 5:55 or 5 to 6. I just set that clock. Before I set it, it was at, 10? Yes, it was 10 to 6. Unreal. So I was hiding in the shop here. All right. So when we built that shop extension 2 years ago, we had a tarp over here that wasn't quite long enough to reach over here. So we had another one over here. And then we just joined them together and clamped them. Yes, so they work good. And for the sliding on the cable, we just fed it through the eyes. But I figured we'd upgrade and go for a custom fit tarp. Well, that's the size that Princess Auto was selling that day. And Sir Rodney got the last one back in May. And Sir Rodney got us these little pulleys. And he had to make them nice and small and tight to keep the cable up because we have these eyelets that bolt the header together, okay? I didn't build this part of the shop. They used bridge timbers. They used everything they had, kind of like the way we live today, yes. So that's what they did. So I had to get these small little pulleys to get it in. So we're very pleased. We rolled it back and forth, we lubed up the pulleys, and we greased the cable. So it should give us a good year's use. And if not, we now know the size of tarp to fit in here. Very pleased. This turned out rather well, and we just tuck it in down at the ground. Oh, I went too fast. Even I got dizzy. All right, let's see what else we did today. Okay, open the curtain, and it opens this way. That way it's tucked up in here, and the shelves are right there. When we had the two curtains or tarps, we had one over there and one over here. This blocked off a lot of the air movement. We couldn't put the fan up in the corner because that's the wood stove right there. We want a fan right in that corner, getting the heat off this stove and pushing it this way into the shop. Yes, the old part of the shop. All right, let's shut the lights off and go check on the flags.
6 p.m. and I'm just getting ready to make supper. It snowed for a good 20 minutes and then it switched to rain and all the snow melted. Now let's head inside and make supper. Not sure what I'll have yet. Looks like it might rain again, or maybe we'll get some more snow. Now let's head inside and end my day.
Okay, pretty quiet down there at the Gong Show Contractors, right down there. And my neighbor Nick was in and out a few times. Yes, my neighbor. The dogs bark when the vehicles travel, so we know what's going on. We don't have to check the cameras all the time. All right, look at the flags. They're a tangled mess, but then look at the weather that's coming. Oh man, it's going to get nasty tonight, but I'll have that wood stove going in the house, and maybe a local lady will come over with matching underwear, so it's my lucky day. All right, let's go walk the dogs, drink some Kool-Aid or some tea, hot tea to warm up, and make a video. Talk to you later.